There was a heavy police presence at a Valley school today. This after an 18-year-old student at Canyon Springs High School was shot and killed yesterday afternoon on the school's campus. It happened just after 2:30, which meant there were still many students in the vicinity who today are dealing with the trauma of what happened so close to them. Talking to kids who have witnessed violence unfold in person or even on television is critical when it comes to helping them deal with the pain and trauma that comes with that. To give us some tips on how to talk to kids about these difficult topics, we're joined by Dr. Jason Castillo, the medical director of Ignite Teen Treatment. Dr. Castillo, thanks for being here. This is so difficult when we're talking to kids about this stuff. Why is it so important?
The way that we deal with stress and the way that we model our reaction to these stress can really influence our children's ability to kind of deal and conceptualize these tragedies. Thank you for having me. I want to reiterate our deepest condolences to the loved ones of anybody who might have been hurt by our recent tragedy. And hopefully, with the right approach, we can improve the way that we talk to our kids about this.
And when you talk to children, be it teenagers or young, you say one of the things you want to do right off the bat is start with questions.
Yeah, you want to have open some dialogue here. You want this to be a non-judgmental space, a safe space for us to bring up these problems, especially if we're having issues, especially if we're having a negative reaction to these stressful situations. So starting with open-ended questions, starting with what might you already know about this situation, that's a perfect place to start and kind of will likely lead to questions that already might exist.
Yeah, and then when you start to share information with your children, how do you know what to share and what not to share?
You want to keep things brief. You want to keep things simple, using the language that's appropriate to somebody's age group. You want to avoid sensationalizing some of these details, including graphic details, including speculation that might be really unhelpful. Those are some things. You also want to avoid expressing emotions and things that might be unhealthy, anger, blame, things like that can be a bad model for our children.
So if we feel angry about a terrorist attack or a shooting or whatever it may be, it's not necessarily a good thing to share those feelings with our kids?
It's very good for us to label them, and there's actually a lot of value to talking about those emotions and in some degree expressing those emotions. What we want to avoid is bottling these up and kind of giving a one-size-fits-all approach to feeling bad. We want to be able to draw specific labels and descriptors of the moods and emotions that we're specifically dealing with, and that's a very good, healthy pattern of dealing with mood problems for our children.
What is the end game as far as what do you want your children to come away with after these conversations?
You want them to be safe and secure in their settings, in their surroundings. That's really important, and we want to emphasize safety of our current situation and then reiterate the safety of our surroundings, our community, and recognizing the resources that are out there if we're unable to really deal with these problems. The big things we really want to avoid are the negative outcomes, and these are symptoms of depression, symptoms of PTSD that really might interfere with our child's ability to function.
Really briefly, as we don't have much time left, how do you know when it is time to bring in a professional? What signs should we look for in our children?
That's a very good question. What we really want to emphasize are the red flags. The red flags are talking about ending my life, talking about hurting other people, talking about things that are sometimes scary, like psychosis or things like that. We want to be able to lower the barriers to treatment. School resources are a great first stop. But then also we want to be proactive in establishing medical care or psychiatric care if needed. And that's saying, hey, I'm going to be the one to make the phone call for you. I'm going to be the one to drive you there, sit with you while you're in your appointment. Really be proactive in accepting, lowering the stigma that we associate with mental health care treatment.
Dr. Castillo, really good to have you with us today. Thanks so much for the information.
Thank you very much.
JC, Courtney.